then they will know who you are. And when something that concerns you, or something that you know about, or something that you're good at comes up, they will remember you and they'll reach out to you. That's how these things work. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and join the family. We will be happy to have you. Before we jump right into today's video, I just want to say thank you so much for the love on the last video. I am so grateful. Thank you guys so much. Now, you've seen the title of this video and it says, do you know who I am? I mean, the point really is, do people actually know who you are? That's the question. So that's the first question you need to answer. Like, you need to ask yourself, do people know who you are? Do people know what you can do? Do people know what you're capable of? Because the truth is, you may know how to do something. You may be very good at something. You may be the best person at something. But if people don't know, they will not reach out to you. That's how it works. So we're going to address this from 3 different angles. Number 1, self-advocacy. This basically means speaking up for yourself. And this is channeled towards the point of talking about your strengths and your skills. What are you good at? Do you know how people don't gravitate towards someone until they start doing something for themselves, until they start showing potential, until they start showing that they know what they're doing, or until they start seeing some level of success with respect to what you're doing? That's the reason why self-advocacy is very important. So you have to start by speaking up for yourself. There's this saying that goes, you're your biggest cheerleader, and I feel like that's how it should be, in actual fact. You should be the one who is talking about yourself the most, pushing your content out there the most, pushing your skills out there the most. You should be the one, literally carry what you can do on your head. That's how it works. Because the truth is that in the beginning stages, when people are not sure of how you're going to handle something, especially when you're relatively new at it, or people have not seen what you have done, people will not actively talk about that thing. Generally speaking, people will not mention your name until they're sure of what you can do. So in the beginning, before people start mentioning your name, you have to mention your name by yourself. Whatever it is you're good at, wherever the opportunity presents itself, make sure you mention it. Because when people begin to hear that thing, it sticks somewhere. Someone may not need a negotiator now or a video editor now. In a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, they might need that skill. They'll remember that you mentioned it and they'll find a way to reach out to you. But if they don't know, nobody's going to think about you when the time comes. And that's going to be a problem for you because you're going to remain in the dark. So the only way to actually bring yourself out and put yourself in the spotlight is when you begin to say things about yourself, or you begin to talk about the things that you have done, or you begin to talk about the things that you're capable of doing. The general point of this is just to register yourself in people's minds. Just register yourself there somewhere. Let someone know that Ogonna can do this thing. Let them know that if I want to do this thing, Ogonna is my girl. If I want to do this thing, she can do it. If I want to do this thing. So the point of this is just register your presence, register yourself in people's minds. Let people have your name in their subconscious mind with respect to something. So yes, speak up for yourself. Carry your matter on your head and see how opportunities begin to come your way. Number 2 is overcoming fear. And the reason why this is on the list is because the truth is, there are people who can do things. There are people who, you may know them on a personal note and you know that they are good. But you see, putting themselves out there, that's the one that they cannot do. And that is a problem, because if you cannot put yourself out there, people don't know you, how will they reach out to you? Do you understand? You see how this is adding up. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So if the 2 now is that you have the skill, and the other 2 is that you need to put yourself out there, because people will not come and look for you in your house. If they don't know you, they can't find you. So it's you have to overcome fear when it comes to actually talking about yourself. Generally, I know that a lot of people struggle with talking about themselves. I don't want to sound proud, or let it not be like. I get it. It's something that we've all struggled with. But eventually, you have to come to a point of realization where you just know that if you don't do this thing for yourself, nobody will do it for you. Do you get? So if you're actually able to now say, this thing, trust me, I can do it, or this thing, I'm really good at it, or if you even have examples of places where you have done it, or things that you have done. For instance, you're a lawyer, you've closed different deals, and you're able to say, see my evidence. Or you're a social media manager, and you're able to say, see this page, see this page, see this page, I've worked on them, and I can deliver. If you're able to show these things to people, they have no choice but to trust in your skills. Trust me, that's how these things work. Maybe there's this one person in your class that maybe you feel like, this person always has opportunities coming to them. People are always reaching out to them. People are always calling them. Why are they always at the forefront of everything? I mean, not from a bad place, so like just actual curiosity. You're actually like curious to know, like, why is this person's name always in people's mouths? Like, why is it this person that people always reach out to for this thing? Me too, I can do this thing. And then if you're actually honest with yourself and you analyze this person and the way they do their things, you will know that it's because they put themselves out there. And the truth is, if you're able to overcome that fear and actually put yourself out there, I promise you the opportunities you will see. The opportunities you will see, you're not even ready for it yet. But that's another thing. I know that it can be very scary to put yourself out there. Maybe if you're even a low-key person or you're a private person, you don't really want to. Or you're really the person who's very worried about, let them not call me proud. Let them know. The truth is, nobody cares about these things eventually. By the time you begin to see the fruits of your labor, and by the time these things begin to add up, nobody will remember that it was you who mentioned your name first. Nobody will remember that you were the one who was pitching yourself to somebody. Nobody will remember that you were the one who was actually talking about what you can do on social media. People don't remember these things at the point of success. Once success begins to happen, nobody cares where you came from, if we're being honest. So you actually are doing yourself a disservice by not putting these things out there, because how will people know if you don't tell them? Because at the end of the day, that's the question you need to answer. Who are you? Do people know who you are? Number 3, effective communication. This one is super important because you have to find the right way to inform people about what it is that you're good at. The truth is that there are some things that you can easily see, and then there are some things that you need to show your work in. You get? So it's about determining who your target audience is, and then understanding the most effective form of communication to actually reach out to those people, actually be able to efficiently show what it is you're trying to show. So for effective communication, I don't even want to talk too much about it, but it's really just finding the right medium. That's the thing. There are different things can be channeled in different ways. Different things can be talked about in different ways. Different things can be presented in different ways. So find the way that suits what it is you're trying to present. Don't sell yourself short, and don't put yourself in a position of disadvantage by keeping quiet. If you know it, you know it. Don't be quiet about it. Let people know. Yes, that's just it. Let people know. You don't have to be arrogant about it. You don't have any reason to be proud, but just confidently inform people, or confidently write about it, or confidently share it in places where it matters, so that by the time that thing becomes a necessity for somebody, they remember you as the solution to their problem. All right, so in conclusion, speak up about your passions, speak up about your strengths, speak up about what you're good at, and open doors for yourself. And in the process, also inspire others to do the same. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, do well to subscribe, do well to drop your comments, share, like, all the good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.